I actually have some news to share with you guys. I actually went and saw a therapist. Now, what I mean by that is I actually went on TikTok and just looked up a whole bunch of advice from a therapist and did that. There was one in particular that it said 3 things that he learned before becoming a therapist, and I will share you the video that I saw, or the TikTok that I saw. I will share it now. I will now share the TikTok of the therapist, and here it is. That he learned as a therapist was that your thoughts are not your fault. So basically, he is saying that you cannot stop things from going into your head. Like, you cannot stop having thoughts, whether it's good or bad. You're gonna have thoughts regardless. It's how you react to them. That is what defines you. What you do, what your next move is. If you get up from having a bad thought, or like I said, there's nothing wrong with just taking a little 15 minutes just to kind of allow your emotions to go through, but in the end, just remember to get back up. And I do agree with that. My issue is I will sometimes just kind of soak in a bad thought, and I'll just keep going on and on, and then I'll forget to try to do anything during the day. And I recommend you do your best, or just try not to let that happen. Just try to rewire, and instead of thinking of something bad, think of something good. Like, just try to think positive and go from there, and hopefully you can do something positive and it won't lead to anything negative. No negative outcomes, no negative actions, stuff like that. The next thing that he learned as a therapist is that nothing is under control, and it's basically saying let go of the flow. That is really hard for me to do, and I don't know. I hope I'm not alone when it comes to just not having any control over anything. I find that having some control over some things, it does help me to kind of keep myself motivated, but I don't know if anybody else feels that way. But basically, he is saying just realize that yes, you might have control for something, but in the end, anything can happen. There could be a tornado tomorrow and nobody knew, and then it goes into chaos. But the point is to just try to do your best at the moment, and yesterday is gone and tomorrow's a new day. The last thing that he learned as a therapist was that it is not a person's fault if they're disappointed or mad at you, and I feel like that's just another way to say don't take anything personal. We are all human, which means we are gonna mess up, and in order to learn, sometimes you learn through messing up. it's hard when you mess up, and I know that admitting it is even harder. So if you just try to communicate and tell them what your process is, then it's less likely, or it might help them to understand what happened, and that will help you not to feel too bad if they're mad at you or whatever. Basically, my advice is, like I said, just don't take anything personally. Like I said, that's the best thing to do, is just don't take it personally, because if you keep beating yourself up, then it will grow bigger and bigger, and then next thing you know, you can't move on, and that's not a good thing. That's what I learned from going to a therapist on TikTok, and I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you have any more reactions or any videos on TikTok that you want me to react to, then send it down below at this Instagram, or I'll have it on the next clip in this video. And I can't wait to see any more videos. I'll see you in the next one.